Okay, welcome to my first video. This channel is just going to be strictly, mostly magic, maybe some extra stuff. These are just for me to, if I forget a trick, they're mainly just for me to watch the tutorial to remember the trick. You can subscribe if you want, feel free to watch the videos, but these are just going to be magic tutorials. So for this first trick that I'm uploading, all you're going to need is 21 cards, but before that you can have your spectator, whoever's watching, shuffle the cards, mix the cards, cut the cards, whatever they need to do. It really doesn't matter. Then you can ask them if you're going to need 21 cards for this trick. You can ask your spectator if you would like to pull the 21 off the top or bottom. Usually top's a little bit easier, goes faster, so that's just what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Just set the rest of the cards off. You will not need the rest of the cards. So then you can ask them if they'd like to mix it again. If so, just give it a mix. And then look away and have them choose a card. You wouldn't normally look at this card, but for the trick, we have the King of Clubs, so King of Clubs, and then you're going to ask them to memorize it and then just put it back in anywhere. And if they want to, once again, they can mix it up. But this trick, if I didn't mention it, this trick is very simple. It's a self-working card trick, so it'll work every single time if you do the right steps. So what you're going to want to do, you can even do this trick blindfolded to make sure, because a lot of people think you're just memorizing where the cards are, which will make sense in a second. I guess I can just explain that in a minute, but basically you just flip the cards over from the top and just make piles. And our card was the King of Clubs, so make sure so there's our card. You're just not going to say, well, obviously you still wouldn't know what the card is. Then you're going to ask your spectator, okay, which pile was your card in? So if the card is in this pile. Sorry, you couldn't see it with the camera. But if you are doing this blindfolded, I would recommend taking the blindfold off for this part. You're going to ask your spectator, okay, which pile is your card in? They'll say, okay, mine's in this one, since the king's right there. So here's where the magic, you could say, comes in. You're always going to take the card that has the pile in it, and it's going to go in the middle every time. So just make it look casual. Don't make it look obvious, but you're just going to take this cards, and so it's going to be one of those 7 in there. So then you're going to do this again. Once again, you'd have your blindfold back on if you were doing it blindfolded, but you just keep placing cards down, and you wouldn't be able to see. There's our card, the king. Okay, which pile is your card in? They'd say this one, once again. So then just take this, put that on top, and put that on top. Okay, you're gonna do, grab 2. Do it again. There's our card. Which pile is your card in? Okay, they'd say the middle one this time. So, you could grab this pile like this, do that, and that. And here's the final time. And it's always going to work. It's a self-working card trick. It's very easy, and it requires like no special moves except for putting that packet in the middle. So you're just going to pull out the cards, and you're going to be counting this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure to count in your head, by the way, just if you didn't know. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Their card every single time. On the 4th time will always be the 11th card. It will always be in the middle packet, the 11th card on the 4th time. So you'll do it 3 times all the way through, and then this time, if you just want to say, okay, this is your card, which it will be, or you can finish out the thing and just keep going like this, but have that card memorized. King of clubs. Okay, you're gonna just go through. Is this your card? Yes. You can also do other things like, oh, is this your card? Well, no, I knew from the start it was actually this card. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's a self-working card trick, very easy, and that's all you're gonna need to do.